G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome aboard something a little bit different. Today we are driving out the Chinese Song class nuclear attack submarine. So we are... where are we at the moment? We are currently at 120 feet. Conditions. Ambient noise is 102. And we're just above a moderate layer in a weak duct. We have got a whole bunch of contacts through here, and I have no idea what they are just yet, so it's going to take me a few minutes to sort these out. We have another one as well. I reckon... yeah, that's surface. We've got a Nox. That looks like a Nox as well. We've got a pair of them. And that is definitely pinging, so I want to change depth. Let's go to 200, please. Get out of the duct and underneath the layer. 5 is not a Nox. That's not a nuke, that's a diesel. I reckon.
Sonar lost contact. 06, last bearing.
It's not quite lined up. I think that's going to be a cargo ship. I'll quickly see if we can get this one sorted out first. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here on this one, but there's a lot of targets. I was not expecting this many targets. Alright, I'm reasonably sure that's not going to be a threat, so let's deal with the Nox first. So, anyway, the Song class nuclear attack submarine. It's actually relatively new. Late 90s it was introduced into service, and it's still in active service right now. Right. It's only 4.7 kiloyards away too. The second we fire, it's going to go batshit though. It's picking up off the other one's ping. What have we got? An island to the south. We're in relatively good water. Now the Song's an interesting beast, because overall it's technically not that quiet a submarine. At least not in comparison to other modern contemporary submarines of that sort of an era. But it is noted for being successful in actually managing to surface within weapons range of a US carrier group while it was operating in the South China Sea, and in particular within torpedo and missile firing range of the carrier itself. And they didn't realise it was there until it surfaced, basically waved and said hi, and then submerged again. So it can be a sneaky little shit. It's not particularly big for a submarine either. Especially not a nuke sub. It is relatively compact, but top speed's relatively slow. It'll only do 22 knots. So it's not going to win any racing records here. Alright, how am I going to deal with you? The second I launch, you're going to counterfire. Let's get the other tube ready as well. Both surface running, torps active. Shoot to lead. Torps away. Now the Song, zoom out a little bit here so we don't have to worry about the sound. The Song is actually relatively modern in terms of its weapon systems. Again, not advanced as most of its contemporaries, but it does have the ability to fire wire-guided torps. So it's not to be underestimated. For an attack submarine design basically to operate in the South China Sea, it's a nasty little piece of kit. Interesting, the Nox hasn't heard that yet. Maybe the angle on the duct is actually reasonably good, although it's definitely going to hear soon. So I'm going to widen the path on these a little bit. No, I said I'm going to widen the path on these a little bit. Alright, so that's Sierra 5. That was the one I was trying to pick up before. Yeah, that was a merchant. So it's just a generic cargo ship. So alright, those are the only ones I have to worry about that are close. We got another loud one over here that we sort of partially picked up. And there was the counter launch. Nox has detected the torpedoes. Noisemakers up. Manual control. Just make sure these are going to run straight. If you don't mind. Actually, we've got a second potential Nox that's just that way, so we might go straight over there. Alright, first torpedo is acquired target. Now, how far away was this one? It has been thrown off. And there's a second Nox. We've got a much better solution on it. We should pick that back up. And then countermeasures are going to pop. Yeah, countermeasures are messing me up here. So I'm going to manually hold this torpedo straight. That's a problem. Alright, I'm going to have to leave that. 22. Alright, countermeasures did throw the first torpedo off. What are our depth here? We've got over 1,000 feet. So crush depth on this is 1,000 feet, so we've got room to maneuver here. And we've lost our torpedoes. Looks like the second Nox is going to get away. Now, continue for 1,000 feet. Torpedo over here is continuing to run straight, which is interesting. It appears we've lost this one. This one is going to be our problem. Of course, top speed is only 22 knots, so we're not exactly in the fastest maneuvering boat here. Countermeasure. Now. And we have to drop down. We've still got a little bit of room. We've got to watch everything after 1,000 feet, because 1,000 feet's our test depth. All the torpedoes out there at the moment. Right, so torpedoes coming back around. And countermeasure deployed because we could not get a knuckle. We are all dive. Right, we have managed to outmaneuver that one. But now we've got to go to the surface. We've got to get, we're at 1,200, where beyond test depth we... Yeah, not good. And Alright, looks like we have another torpedo that has picked us up as well. Looks like the one we avoided before has managed to pick us up because we got far enough away from it. So... and we're getting active pings. That is most likely from the NOx. So we've definitely lost, it looks like we've lost one torpedo. We've got another one here we're going to have to lose, so decoy out again. We're down to 16. Hopefully that works. Maybe. Torpedo's taken the countermeasure. One torpedo has self-destructed. Torpedo is away. Oh, countermeasure is away, rather. Cut across, run straight. Alright, and let's head for the surface as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, no we won't. Let's go back to ultra quiet. Torpedoes have been evaded. Alright, now we need to find out what everything else is. There's an active ping from whatever this is down here, Sierra 7, but it appears to be trying to run south. What the hell is that?
Come right to 137 helm high.
It is a cute, stumpy little submarine. I'll give it that much. So we should probably be trying to pick up all the others, but we don't have tabs on anything at this point. Let's set our depth to 150 and get us above... That's about 100. Let's go to 50. Actually, no, screw it. The easiest way to do this, let's go to periscope depth. We'll go to periscope depth, and then I will see whether or not we can locate our surface targets here. I'd like to know what that is running south. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up visually anymore. How far away was the last contact with that?
Con, helm, steady course.
7, 8.
Left 2, 1, 3.
It's possible.
Helm high.
I don't know where the other NOx has gone as well, because that's not it. That's whatever this is. It's on that line, so it's over here somewhere.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 098.
Oh, it's way out of town.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 038.
We have torpedoes coming in.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 070.
That's a problem. I going to do there? Alright, we are at periscope depth. Screw it. Let's find out where everything is. Alright, Nox is there. Cargo ship. Unknown, unknown.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing, 1,
Yep.
4, 8.
Alright, that's down. Surface running. Alright, that torpedo is just turning. Let's stay where we are. But let's change our heading.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra.
Give me a
2,
few seconds.
bearing, 0, 3, 3. Contact, become left 2, 0, 9, 9, LI.
Alright, no, it's acquired. That's the end of that idea. Fingers crossed. Come on, torpedo 1. They'll pick up.
Con, fire control, we've lost
Yep,
the
of
wire.
course we're going to lose the wires. We're going to lose both wires at the moment because we're about to go to flank.
Make turns. Con, sonar, we are cavitating.
Torpedo has managed to pick us up. We got too close. So hopefully these torps will deal with the knocks.
Passing 200 feet.
And we didn't pick anything up. That's a submarine. We have a submarine problem.
Passing 300 feet.
There's no point in being quiet anymore.
Passing 400 feet.
And we'll turn in on that one.
Passing 500 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Let's level out.
Passing 700 feet. Con, sonar, regain contact on Sierra 7, bearing 1, 5, 8. Con, sonar, regain contact on Master 6, bearing 1. Con, maneuvering, making turns. 2, 2.
Oh, that's close. Alright. That's 2 torps on our location.
Torpedo in the water, bearing 2, 8.
We have the submarine. What is it?
Con, torpedo room 2, ready.
Another countermeasure away. No ID on what the sub is, but we need to hit the brakes as quickly as we can and slow down so we can actually fire.
Make turn 5, maneuvering up.
Can we get the 4th one out? Yes, we can. That's all the spread. And that ship is really goddamn loud. I am getting rather concerned about the number of countermeasures that I've actually got available at the moment. Looks like the Nox is at the very least having a hard time with the torpedoes we fired from earlier on.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Master 6, last bearing 096. Contact is in the battle.
Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at this. No. Yep. We're going up. gotta go up. We gotta go up lots. This is our only option. Just crap countermeasures everywhere, run to the surface and hope everything has lost us. Fingers crossed one of those torps will pick up what we fired on. I still don't know what that was. Two of them are following us. Looks like we are changing depth faster than they can follow. Yes, we are. That does not matter at this point. Right, so in a reverse rudder, we're going to cross back over these two that are spiraling. The only thing we can really do here, we've got that much of a mess of torpedoes, is we've got to stay directly above them, because those that are below us, even cavitating like this, cannot hear us unless we get more than a certain distance away from them. And as they're submarine-fired torpedoes, they are, well, they will pick us up if we leave their area and into their cone. So that's the Nox. I think that's the Nox anyway. Is that the Nox? Yep, that's the Nox. Alright, so that's the Nox we got. Another countermeasure away. And this is basically all I can do at this point. And with 22 knots, I can't knuckle. I'm not fast enough to get a decent knuckle. So I've just got to hold. At least this thing turns really well. At 22 knots, this thing's turning really well. And it looks like we've got another torpedo that is changing depth. We might be dead. We're dead. God damn it. So this is the true hard mode of Cold Waters. If you want to actually play this for real, you've got to get into the really shit subs. And this is about where this one is. There are actually worse subs than this too if you want to turn it up, but this one is not great. Alright, so abandoned ship. Far. Alright, so it was a Los Angeles class that we were firing on and fighting against that filled the ocean with torpedoes. But we did get the 2 Nox. Not entirely sure that's a fair trade, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. Can't win them all, I guess. Until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.